show me something time now for Week 14. 6 teams are off, but plenty of action coming. Peter, you are up first as always.
Show me something, Joe Burrow. I realize that that's a relatively insane thing to say based on the fact that in the last 3 weeks, he's beaten Mike Tomlin, Mike Vrabel, and Andy Reid. So, but hear me out on this. He's playing the Cleveland Browns. Since he was drafted to be the savior of the Cincinnati Bengals, he is 0-4 against the Bengals' arch rivals. 0-4. He was hurt for one of the games, and the Bengals lost that one. The Bengals have not beaten the Cleveland Browns since Joe Burrow was drafted, period. 5 games against the Browns, 5 losses, 4 of them quarterbacked by Joe Burrow. Now, you've got the very interesting scenario of Deshaun Watson waltzing into a pretty conservative town, Cincinnati. Let's see how he's treated by the fans there. But regardless of how they treat Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow's got to step up and be very big in this game so that the Bengals continue on what should be a division-winning season. They cannot afford to stumble to the Cleveland Browns again. So show me something, Joe Burrow.
Show me something, Tyler Huntley. This is your opportunity for the second straight year with a late season injury to franchise quarterback Lamar Jackson at a time when his future is uncertain, to say the least. Tyler Huntley, a cheaper, younger version of Lamar Jackson, not nearly as talented, but this is a chance to show that you can run the offense, you can engineer victories, you can keep the Ravens in the playoff hunt. Last year, even though Huntley did well, the team went 1-3 and slipped out of the postseason chase. This year, get some wins, get into the playoffs, and Peter, I'll be waiting to see whether or not the Ravens sign Tyler Huntley to an extension of moderate financial significance, because if that ever happens, that could be the sign that they're ready to move away from Lamar Jackson and embrace a guy that they really like in Tyler Huntley, and they'll like him a lot more if he beats the Steelers on Sunday.
Show me something, Bill Belichick. You know, Mike, did you ever think you would start to hear storm clouds / rumors / Robert Kraft's not real happy with the direction of the team, blah, 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 blah. 3 years after, the Brady experiment, the Brady experience came to an end. I just never thought I'd hear it. I thought that Bill Belichick, as Robert Kraft once said, could easily coach well into his 70s and maybe till 80. Maybe he'd be a Warren Buffett. But you're starting to hear more and more that the preparedness of this team and the personnel on this team and the coaching staff on this team is meeting with the dissatisfaction of the ownership of this team. I think New England at Arizona Monday, with a Patriots loss, all but taking them out of the pennant race when you think about it, a Patriot loss would be really kind of intolerable if you want to have a chance to make the postseason. I think this is a very important game for Bill Belichick. Show me something, the almighty Bill Belichick.
Show me something, Mike White. It was in 2021, in his third start of the year, he took on the Buffalo Bills, threw 4 interceptions, and the Bills won the game 45-17. This year, in his third start, it's the Buffalo Bills again. Not that Zach Wilson is ready to come back onto the field, but to the extent that Mike White is thinking about cementing this job for the rest of the year and maybe beyond, this is the opportunity to do it, to reverse what happened last year, to come out and play like he did in defeat in Minnesota that caused guys like Garrett Wilson to rave about him so much in the locker room. I thought they'd actually won the game. They love this guy on that team, and they'll love him even more if he can at least keep it close against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. There we are so far. Show me something for Week 14, Round 3. Peter King, you're up.
Mike, show me something, Jared Goff. And And look, Jared Goff has shown us a lot this year, particularly in the last half of this season. In his last 6 games, Jared Goff has engineered an offense that's averaging 28.2 points a game. And in 6 games, Jared Goff has turned the ball over 1 time. 1 interception, 0 lost fumbles. So Jared Goff is on his way. Hasn't done it yet, but he's on his way to winning this quarterback job, so that high draft choice that the Lions have in the first round next year from the Los Angeles Rams, they just might be able to use that to auction it off for a ransom to a team that desperately wants one of the quarterbacks in this draft. We all thought that they would be picking one, the Detroit Lions. Not so fast. This is one more opportunity, Jared Goff, to show that you deserve the long-term job in Detroit. Show me something Sunday against the Vikings, Jared Goff.
Show me something, Mike Vrabel. By all indications and appearances, and there's been no reporting from anyone to push back against this, there was a power struggle between Vrabel and GM John Robinson, and Vrabel won it. He's in charge now. He's in control, and he's got a winnable game coming up against the Jaguars, who have the propensity to rise up and surprise from time to time. Mike Vrabel needs to push down hard and blow out the Jaguars and prove to everyone that his grip over the Titans is clear, it's unquestioned, it's cemented, and the Titans will be better off in the long run with Vrabel becoming Bill Belichick light in Tennessee, where he is in charge of everything. Peter, we're running out of time. We didn't get a chance to talk about all this stuff in Tennessee, but a stunning move this week. Another crazy week. Every week in the NFL seems to be a little crazier than the one before.
Everybody, hey, look, 3 people I talked to are around the league just shocked that John Robinson is gone.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.